Well, here we go. Here we go. Who can hear me here? Anybody on? There we go. Nix is on here.
Yo. Hold on, I don't hear you. Can you hear me?
About now.
There we go.
All right. My
How you
bad. My
doing?
bad. All right. We just need Bobble food. I'm getting this down, dude. I'm getting it down. I'll have it down here one day. I promise.
It's all good.
Losing
I
it.
think he's trying to join right now.
All right. Here we go.
How's everybody doing tonight?
They say no sound on me still.
No, we got you. We got you.
All right.
I
All
can.
right. Now they got me. All right. Here we go. Here we go. What's up, boys?
What's going on?
Not much, dude.
What's
What's
up,
up?
Bobble Foo? How you doing, man?
What's going on? Happy Tuesday, fellas. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. So, anything exciting today? Anybody get anything good in the mail?
As a matter of fact, I did.
All right. You want to talk about it or what?
Yeah, it's an pretty old piece. Ogden Raptors Will Smith bobblehead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a little mini one. So there's a lot of these going up on eBay right now at the moment. So
Oh, okay. That's pretty legit, dude.
yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little piece.
I
Who
like
is
that,
that?
dude. That's
Oh,
sick.
Will
Who
Smith.
gave that out?
The Fresh Prince.
The Ogden Raptors.
That's nice, man.
Losing it.
Congrats.
Yeah.
All right,
But
boys.
no,
So I'm glad everybody got on today. Look, we got what 17 people on already.
welcome in, everyone. Welcome in.
Yeah, that's nice. There's a couple new people I haven't seen before. We got some card guys on here too. That's nice.
You want to go ahead and kick it off, Rob, and then we'll go from there?
Yeah, man. So tonight, I didn't have my notes with me real good, but we're gonna be talking about a few different things. We're gonna get into a little bit of discussion on knotters. That's kind of our one of our big things we're gonna be talking about because a lot of people don't know exactly what that is, and well, not necessarily don't know what it is, but don't know much about them and everything else like that. We're gonna talk about packaging and shipping, some of whatever problems we've had, or even stories or whatever. It doesn't matter, anything like that. I'm sure we've all got some stuff, and even I wouldn't mind seeing people share some of the stories on their chat or whatever. See what else I'm going to talk about. I got some unboxings.
Yep.
I got some pretty cool unboxings. I've unboxed just the outer box, but I got the Sean Kemp Gary Payton duel from AGP. I never opened mine. Hopefully mine's not broken.
Oh yeah, with this, that's one thing we're definitely also going to talk about, our experiences with broken bobbleheads and all that good stuff.
Yeah, anything along those lines. I got another. I'm going to be busting out. Actually, I forgot to even mention to you guys. I had scored another a knotter out of the knotter auction, which is a pretty cool piece that I've only seen a few times, and even the knotter auction guy himself, John Bray, he's only seen it I think he said 4 or 5 times the whole time he's ever seen it. So unboxed one of those too. So anyways, dude, what do you guys want to start with? You guys want me to break open one of these things, or what do you guys want to hit up with?
Yeah, so 510, you also have something that you're going to unbox for us too, right?
Oh, right.
I do. I got the new Klay Thompson stadium giveaway. Looking forward to
yeah.
checking that out. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's get to cracking. I got some stuff too that I want to show you guys. I haven't opened some of these gems that I have. They're pretty. I just won some of these too, most recently. I actually got one of these in the mail not too long ago. I actually got this piece over at the King Stadium at Staples, which is now Crypto.com Stadium.
Right.
But I went to the actual game with a couple of my buddies, and I ended up winning this one on an auction as well.
Is that full
So I
size
have a
there?
couple. I have a couple of pieces. What's that?
Is that full size right there? That one?
No, it's not full size. Definitely not. It's around a Yankee size
Okay.
bobblehead.
All right.
It's a nice piece though. It's a nice little size. So comes with its own little hockey stick. So it's pretty cool.
Nice.
And I know a lot of people. There's a big community with the Sugar Skull bobbleheads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. I've seen other people's collections on Facebook where it just to see all the different type of bobbleheads out there with the Sugar Skull community, it's insane. It's like people collect anything and everything Sugar Skull.
Dude, it's nuts. I was on it for a minute. I won't lie. You know what I mean? I went after I had the Hillsboro, I had the Isotopes, the mariachi ones, and then I don't even know. Are they still the Grails? I mean, what's the hot ones on those?
Yeah, well, I mean, well, the Grail right now. I think there's some auctions up on Facebook right now too with the mariachi,
Okay.
the Albuquerque Isotopes bobblehead. That's still like the holy Grail of that's one of them that I know like the Dodger collectors are big into.
Yeah.
There's other Sugar Skull bobbleheads that I've seen out there that are a ridiculous amount of I guess in price anywhere from $500 to $600, maybe even $1,000 that I've seen like on eBay and stuff like that. And people really do buy them, which is pretty crazy.
I should have held out a little bit longer then, because I was trying to get, I got my money back, I guess, because like that's pretty clean, dude. I like that.
Yeah.
How many hockey ones are there? Like maybe like a dozen or something?
You know, I this is my first one that I got.
Huh.
And I have a buddy that was telling me, he was like, yo, there's like I've gotten every single LA Kings Sugar Skull bobblehead.
Yeah.
I think there might be 3 or 4 that I'm aware of that I think that there is, but there's probably more.
Yeah. Because the Chicago one, or it's actually the Chicago minor league.
7 to 4 says 6 of them.
Okay, there we go. He knows. Shit, he knows everything.
Yeah.
Dude, he's freaking got everything, dude. He's the one that got me hooked on. He hooked me up with the Grails on that and everything. It was just like I said, I tried to stick just the A's because I keep going down those paths. Like, man, I don't know, it's too dangerous. Hey, welcome back, dude.
Yeah, thanks. I don't know what happened. I got booted, and then you wouldn't let me back in. I was freaking out.
I forget, dude. I forget.
As soon as you said anything about the Warriors, the internet started bugging out, man.
Oh yeah.
You said Klay Thompson, they're like, oh no, we're done with you.
That's what they're gonna lose to the Spurs tonight. So it's a bad Warriors night.
Is it close?
Yep.
Well, let me crack open this Sean Kemp one, and you guys don't mind.
I'm dying to see this thing.
I haven't cracked it open. To be honest with you, it's the first time. It's the first time I've opened it, dude. I gotta get back. I gotta put my camera back or something. But I think I bought the signed one. I'm pretty sure I bought the signed one.
And you said that was through Bobblehead Hall?
Yeah, this is from AGP Simply Seattle, right? I think it's Simply Seattle. It's like a local group up there. It's not good. It's not good.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's the bottom of his head right here. That's the bottom of his head, little white part right there. So it's not good.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
How long have you had it now?
I don't know. Whenever they started selling it, that's the signed one. It's the signed piece. They got that good. Got that going for me.
Now, do they send a certificate with that, or is it hologram?
Yeah, there's a certificate. I think the certificate was out of the box. I think I left that at home.
I heard a lot of these broke.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. And then I talked to AGP, and he's like, "Yeah, it's just like it was something with the packaging, something another." But they're pretty loose in there. But yeah, but Kemp lost his head, lost his neck.
Oh no!
We're a little bit of
Hey, I know a guy
That's
that
so.
can fix that.
yeah. Dude, that's like my expertise is fixing shit, man. That's how I got into customs. I fix so much shit. Yeah, that's a clean break at least. I mean, I can take care of it. But damn, dude.
Yeah.
But it's pretty clean. It looked pretty sick once I get it all up and going.
Wow.
Right now it's just like a headless little. The Peyton looks good though. The glove, dude, he looks clean.
Let's see the
Nice.
glove.
Bruce says it's the first ever Bobble backboard.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm a little bit scared to bobble it a little bit too much on there, but
It's a.
it bobbles.
I think
That's
it's
cool.
sick. It's a dangerous concept. I mean, that thing is destined to break at some point.
Well, to be honest with you, it's all in that. There's too much room up by the head, so that the backboard and everything's like in this big empty spot right here, and so it's like a whole like big area. I don't exactly know how it broke, but that sucks, dude. Anyways, it's clean. It's a sick piece, dude. They're kind of it's kind of like a mini, like a dual mini, and the backboard it bobbles really good. It's pretty clean.
Yeah, that's definitely a clean bobblehead
Yeah, I
for
like
sure.
that thing.
Songsforever.com. I guess that's where I thought it was on Twitter. It was I think it's Simply Seattle or something like that. Anyways,
That's nice.
I saw on the bottom it was numbered out of 1,000, right? Or
yeah.
or how many?
Yeah, this is 1,000. This is this is number 442. I don't know. It's hard to see,
Yeah.
but yeah, it comes with a cert and everything. So that's tight though.
That is nice.
Break the
Oh no, you just broke it.
Did you break it again?
maybe.
Oh no, dude.
Oh man.
Dude, that's a fragile piece, dude. All right,
What's up, Fleetwood?
Fleet's in there. I saw Jarvis in here too. All
We
right.
saw a lot of people in here. Just real quickly, if you guys don't mind, I want to say what's good, a Yankees Jets fan.
Yeah.
What's going on? Was it Johnny still writing? OG King, Baseball Bobbleheads Brews, Kicking Capes. Andy, good to see you. Brian, Wendy Wu, Card Ninja, Ro Gamboa, Carrillo, how you doing, player? We got Tim Blonsky, how you doing? Favorite Threads, Oakland Fitted, good to see you guys. 704, good to see you. Nito, 707, good to see you guys. If I missed you guys, I do apologize. Cruz, good to see you. Ghost, good to see you. Yeah, welcome in everyone.
Ricky,
Thank you guys for joining.
Kent. Good to have you.
Yes,
man.
yes.
You got your Ricky.
I'm the
Pin
Wood.
thing, Kent?
Nick's Bobbles, how's it going?
Everybody up in here. It's a party, dude. 18 people. It's a party.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Can we check out this Klay Thompson?
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right. So I think it was last 2 Thursdays ago. It came out. A former coworker of mine, sent me a text and asked me if I had it, and I said, "How would I have it? It hasn't come out yet." And she's like, "Well, I'm gonna get it for you. I'm gonna get it for your son." So she gave it to him last night. We met up for dinner, and I've already stolen this bobblehead from my kid.
That's how it goes.
Sorry, buddy. But yeah, I'm excited to get this in the collection. But it's pretty cool. Kayak clay.
That's clean, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, comes. He's got his shades on. He kind of got famous over his rehabilitation period for doing a lot of sailing on the bay, kayaking a lot, and
Good.
comes with this. What do you call it? Oar paddle?
I don't know, paddle or something.
I don't spend too much time on the.
That's tight though, dude.
But yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Not broken, huh?
Yeah.
No, it's not broken. It's a really solid piece. Kaiser Permanente. They only sponsor the most solid pieces. So
Now, in comparison to any other bobblehead that you have, how big is that?
let me show you. I'm probably gonna steal.
Because it looks like a pretty decent size.
It's small.
Okay. And what stopper is that?
You gotta release
I'll let Rob. I'm stealing Rob's thunder. I just got that in the middle.
No,
of this, so I have
man.
it out.
You gotta bust it out, dude. Go ahead.
All right.
I'm on the minor league wall tonight. I'm highlighting the minor league stuff tonight.
So this just came in the mail for me today. I know a couple other Ace fans have had it for a couple days now, but
Sweet.
Dude, this thing's sweet. It's got the swinging. I don't know if you can see it that well. It's got the swinging A's base.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the retro yellow jersey with the Kelly green. Um, A's on the back, numbered. I think I got it's either 53 or 33. I hate how they write it so terribly.
Yeah, I
in
know.
Bobby. Like,
Is that through Foco?
yeah, through Foco. It's out of 144. Um, nice
Oh,
rate.
so I'm sure you more than likely ordered that piece like last year.
Dude, I forgot. I forgot. It's like I'm getting these bobbleheads now from Foco, and it's like I'm getting free bobbleheads because I paid them off like months ago, and it's like
What's crazy is that it didn't sell real well, and but it's a nice piece, man.
Yeah, it looks nice.
it's hella sick.
It's hella clean. I mean, that's the first time you got Stomper pitching. There's no other Stomper pitching, and then that's first time in that jersey too. So that's pretty legit.
The only if I was gonna gripe about anything on it, I would say it's got decals for the logo on the jersey and the numbers.
Yeah,
If those were raised, and it's funny I'm saying that because I had not an argument, but Rob and I had a discussion this morning about that, and I was like, oh no, I think decals look clean. And then when I got this in hand, I'm like, oh, that would have been fire if it was raised. But it's really a nice piece.
yeah.
I mean, I think with Foco, they have a lot of nice pieces, and they kind of go, I guess, the most cost-effective way to get their pieces out. So they use a lot of decals.
But
I'm
decals
more of a
cost
fan.
more, though. The decals cost.
Do they really?
Yeah, because you have to pay, you have to pay because you can't put it in the mold. So they're cheaper to have stuff painted. Everything you get in the mold's cheaper to have done. But that's what's weird.
Gotcha.
But it's
I mean, kind of to like 510 over here. The raised numbers and the patch. It looks a lot cleaner. It looks more cemented onto the jersey.
Yeah.
It gives it more of that 3D effect.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I kind of like the SGAs a little bit more over the retail stuff.
Yeah.
It has an aesthetic feel to it, and it's just that look behind it. But then again, with retail, you can't really compare it to anything else. There's no other retails that really compare it to any other retails.
Yeah.
Other than if any stadiums drop whatever specific thing in their stores or whatnot.
Yeah.
The thing, I mean, I'm looking at this like under a microscope, but I mean, the thing is like, I'm looking at this clay SGA, and like the camera's not going to pick it up, but you can see like there's like lines in the molding there.
Mm-hmm.
The paint's all off. The decal on the back's bubbled a little bit.
Yeah.
You look at this piece from Foco, and it's like, I mean, there's not a blemish on it. It's like the really nice paint, beautiful lines, like.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's really what the difference comes down to. This is a really nice piece, though.
I think over time they've gotten better with their stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny we're having this conversation the other day with Foco is that with pricing and shipping and everything, like from a business standpoint it's understandable. From a consumer standpoint, it's like it feels like, damn, when can we get a break? We spend so much money, we shell out all this time and efforts and try to get a specific piece, and who knows if it's guaranteed that it's going to be there or not. I mean, it's kind of like a hit or miss.
Yeah. Hey, look at, and then like Mike there, Yankee Jet fan, he said he prefers retail to SGA. That's very few people say that, dude. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, there's not many. There's not many.
No.
There's not many that prefer retail.
That's crazy, dude.
But I mean, the price point is okay for the most part. But then I've seen the prices as a recent, kind of skyrocket where, kind of, for me personally, like I'm a Lakers fan. I saw their 75th anniversary drop with the Lakers and then with the NBA and all that stuff, and there's like 6 bobbleheads out right now that I want to get.
Yeah.
But at the price that it's at, it's like, you know what? Do I go for that stuff now, or do I wait later until it drops in price? because I see that they're not selling out, or do I invest my money in some more rare pieces that I don't have in my collection that I've been chasing for a while?
Yeah.
So it's like, I got to weigh my options and weigh my odds. Like, what I really want to put into my collection or whatnot.
No, you're right. And even like Nick's Bob was talking about, like the basketball collector, you have to do retail, and he's right. Isn't there's not that many? You know, I mean, there's hardly any for no matter what team you follow. There's hardly any.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, well, the one that went kind of crazy was the Melo Ball that we're talking about with LaMelo. His bobblehead dropped this year. I see it going for like anywhere from like 150 to $200 that people are asking for, as opposed to what it's selling for.
Yeah.
Which is, when I go to eBay, the first thing that I'm looking at, okay, what are these bobbleheads being sold for?
Right.
And I love that feature on eBay. Not too many people know about that stuff. When you go on to eBay, you go to, okay, let me search up whatever bobblehead that is out there or whatever item. Doesn't even matter. It could be anything.
Right.
You go to the sold, category and see what things are selling for, and then kind of compare it, and you can range what price you want to spend on a certain piece or whatnot. So
yeah. Right. No, I totally agree. That's the stupid thing is, anytime you're trying to buy something, you're trying to make a deal with somebody or something like, it's going for this, going for that. That's not what it's going for. That's what they're up for. Let's go look at what they're going for. You know what I mean? Let's go together then and go take a look at those solds, because you're wrong, bro. I hate that. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing. You can ask whatever you want. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that's the value of the damn thing. So.
Right. Yeah, people I could say all my collection is worth whatever X amount, but is it really worth that amount?
Yeah.
So I see people. I've seen some funny. They're trolling us. I know that. There's a couple of my homies that they post, "Oh, give me 30K for my entire collection." It's like, I'll give you 30K, but but it's like, but if you really get down to the weeds of it, is it that much? It depends on the collector. It depends on the person. Kind of like what we're talking about the bobblehead the other day of the 18-footer that we I'm sorry, not the 18-inch bobblehead that we're talking about.
Oh yeah,
the Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I don't know if Grubb's in here or not, but yeah, his Joe Burrow. Yeah.
I love it. I love that thing.
No, it's a very nice piece.
Hell nice.
It's a very nice piece, and people will get hate for whatever, but then again, it's like you have to really look at the type of bobblehead it is. Look at the collector. Look at the time. Look what's happening during the year. Is it worth that much? Will it be worth in the future? Is it an investment? And then at the end of the day, if it's a badass looking piece, then why not? If you're able to acquire it, you're able to get it, do it. Yeah. But then again, I go back to that thing is like, there are some pieces that are out there that I know I can wait for.
Yeah.
I don't have to jump on it right away. I'm not gonna, right away think, okay, I need this in my collection now, so I'm gonna make that impulse buy or whatnot, and then later have buyer's remorse when I see it go for $100 to $200 less.
Yeah.
So
there's a joke. They're giving him shit about it, and then me and Mark when we talked about we went back and forth the whole time. Instant, I would have bought that thing instantly. $550, I would have bought it. You know what I mean? It's also part of where you're at, what it is. You know what I mean? Like I literally, there's a couple things I can go get. There's nothing new that that I can go get. I would be all over that damn thing.
Yeah.
Just so everyone out there watching knows what we're talking about. I'm not sure if he's in here or not, but I'm sure a lot of you guys know who Travis Grubb is. And yesterday he posted an 18-inch Joe Burrow Bengals bobblehead, 1 of 1 that he made custom. Really, really clean piece. Check it out on his Twitter's First and 10 Sports, I believe, on Twitter. Just really beautiful piece, and he's selling it $550. And so I clicked just to kind of see like the comments and see what people were saying, and I was really surprised just at how much shit he was taking for the price. And what I was telling the Bobble Foo and NorCal Nodders is, like, as a collector, I saw that piece and was like, it's a 1 of 1, and I'm like, oh, $550, like that's all he's charging. Like I actually was like, God, that's a really good deal.
Yeah.
But some of the people that were commenting were like, are you out of your mind? $550, like that's crazy. So it's just kind of funny how like, the and to your point, Bobble Foo, like you can't be patient with a one of one. There's no,
Yeah,
no, if someone
no,
buys that thing, that's going
that's
to be a
it.
collection, and unless they really think they're going to be able to flip it for much more. But
But then again, I think the person that purchased that piece, they're never going to sell that.
mm-mm.
Maybe,
Oh, they should.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe someone else in their, may God forbid anything happens anytime soon, but maybe in the far future, if this person were to pass away and, give it to someone else. And, for me personally, if I were to pass away, my wife can sell everything that she wants
Yeah.
to sell because she wants to sell my stuff regardless. I, I see this as an investment at the end of the day. I know the pieces that I have. I know what they're worth. I know she can get very good money for the pieces that I do have in my collection. So, I mean, I personally wouldn't sell that piece at all. I'd keep it. I'd keep it for a long time.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I was saying like, I'm not a Bengals fan. I'm a Raiders fan, and the odds of Derek Carr ever going to the Super Bowl for the Raiders are slim to none. That's a sore subject. But I mean, if I was a Bengals fan and I saw that piece, I'm buying that for $550. I'm getting that thing inked up by Joe Burrow at some point, and
Oh,
Yeah.
that's going on display for a long time. So I don't know. I just thought I'm glad you guys brought that up because I think that was pretty interesting to me that
Yeah.
many people were giving him so much shit about the price, and I'm like, dude,
Right?
like,
Yeah, John said he last month got a San Diego Padres custom Ricky Henderson.
that
oh,
cost.
nice.
How much did you pay for that if you don't mind us asking, John?
Yeah, where's that?
That sounds pretty badass.
Dusty won't be able to eat this month based off of that, dude. Oh, he's all Dusty. Cox got everything.
Right?
He's got the medicine. He's got the medicine. What is it? The medicine. What is that? The Ricky Henderson, ugly ass Ricky Henderson one up in.
Oh, the Blue Jays one.
Yeah, the medicine ball, medicine something.
MH Medicine Head.
Yeah, it doesn't even look nothing like Ricky Henderson, but it's worth. He'll pay a lot of money for it, so I don't know, man. All right, so what we gonna talk about? We gonna talk about Nodders or what? That's all. It's like my thing. Oh, there you go. John paid 130 on that custom.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. So that's right around what I would pay for a custom piece. Anywhere from like depending on the person that's making me the item, anywhere from whatever they're charging. I paid for some custom pieces $30 and I'm not gonna argue the seller.
Yeah.
And then there's other custom pieces that I paid upwards to anywhere from 100 to like 120. So it's not bad. That's actually really good.
No.
But before we get into the Nodders, I know we're gonna talk about some shipping disasters that we've had. And Ezra, I see you. Thank you for joining, Ezra. But yeah, I actually have a piece here right now that kind of pissed me off that I received in the mail not too long ago. This is the most recent piece that I got and came in with a broken bat,
Oof.
which is, yeah.
So,
And it's a clean break.
oh yeah.
And I'm able to glue it back up, but I suck at these things.
Send it.
You know,
I'll make it look like.
So
it's easy to glue. Literally, I can put like maybe a drop of super glue and just get it glued together. But there's not many southpaws out there that haven't had this issue.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's a lot of people out there that have these bobbleheads, these older bobbleheads.
Yeah.
That is literally just all one piece.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to ship things.
Yeah.
It's like the absolute worst. It's like, yeah, Odin remembers when I got that. I was so pissed off. I was like, when I get these bobbleheads and they come in broken, it's like a piece of me just broke as well. It's like, man, like.
Dude,
but
the big ones are the one that I will never. I don't think I'll ever have shipped without a box. If it was shipped without a box, it'd have to be like a big time collector of the Sams. Because I have no idea how you're gonna ship that thing without a box. I mean, it's even hard to ship in the box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's people that can do it. There's maybe a handful of people I can see that can do that. But damn, man, that's scary shit, man.
the worst is when, like, I mean, obviously it sucks whenever you get a bobblehead that's broken. in the mail. It sucks. Actually, I want to say I saw Cody made it earlier that I want to come back to you on this too. But when I get something like I just got this
Oh yeah,
Sunny Gray bobblehead just a few weeks ago, and I got it on eBay for like $6 or $7. Like, at the end of the day, I didn't come out of pocket very much at all. But dude wraps it in a plastic bag and puts it in not even a bubble mailer, just one of the like, what I'm talking about, that like material, grainy.
It's like an envelope, like a manila envelope.
And sends it to me. And I mean, as soon as I like got the package, I just like shook it and I'm like, God damn it. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And I mean, luckily I got my $7 plus shipping back from him. And fortunately for me, I've fixed enough that I was able to repair it and it's on the display now. But it's just like, come on, what are you thinking? Like, have a little respect.
Yeah, dude.
But what I want to say, I saw Cody
Carrillo, I believe. Yep.
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think that's Dr. Bobble.
Yeah, Dr. Bobble. When we were talking about an earlier topic, he mentioned manufacturers and Bobble Food. When you were just showing that piece that you had that came broken, I mean,
yeah.
While it sucks that thing came broken, in my opinion, that's kind of on the manufacturer too. To like if you're gonna put a fragile little bat on a bobblehead, make that thing removable and like
Yeah.
the styrofoam and let us.
But here's the thing: these are older pieces, and this is how they used to make them back then. So yeah, it could be a manufacturer like issue, but you got to think about it. It's like trial and error. What worked in the past and what has worked now.
And
you know what
I mean? They weren't meant to be $100 pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a broken cat man I got in the mail I'm fixing.
Oh, that hurts. Carrillo was just saying that right now. He's like, the Sams or Catmans are scary.
I saw that brought up, but I'm piecing that all back together. And then Cody also brought up, have you ever bought one that's been broken? They didn't advertise it as that. Yeah, I have, dude.
Yeah.
Pieces that were janky fixes too. Like, dude, how you gonna hide that? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys follow my stories, I always post if I ever receive a bobblehead that is broken, any bad reviews that have come my way, or not really bad reviews, but like the responses that is like it's my fault for their shipping. It's like no, they're like did you open the box correctly? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh, did you drop it when you opened? How did you open it? I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Dude.
So I always post those things on my stories. I'm like, it's the worst thing to ever experience as a collector is like when you get something that you are waiting for. Doesn't matter, even if it's $7.50.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if I spend $1. If I win a bobblehead for $1, then guess what? I won it for $1,
Right.
even if it's $100 bobblehead.
Exactly.
But knowing that it's coming in and it's broken, I'm just like, oh my God. That's why I've gotten in the habit of always messaging the seller right away. Hey, not to be a dick, not to be an ass, but please make sure you package and handle with care. I've had bad experiences, and it's a hit or miss with that as well.
Right.
Either the seller's like, yeah, don't worry, I've done this before, or the seller doesn't respond and just ships.
You see Barry Bobblegraphers in the comments here saying he bought 4 not long ago, and the buyer or the seller shipped all 4 in the same box. That's not gonna go well. And then the seller blames him for choosing to have them delivered instead of him going to pick them up. Come on,
wow,
that is so bad. Like, what are people?
That's the worst.
Yeah, like you should not be a seller. Like if you can't like be responsible about it, like you should not be like.
You know what? It's not even that part. You know what's crazy is like this is why I hate selling bobbleheads, because you run that risk, and like me knowing how passionate I am about the hobby.
Yeah.
You don't know the other person that is receiving it.
Yeah.
If they're gonna try to be shady with you or not. That's like the risk that I like. It plays crazy in the back of my mind all the damn time.
Oh yeah.
And to Cody, to hear that question as well. I have not had that issue. However, I did purchase a bobblehead where I went and I picked it up and I didn't look at it. I didn't check it. I didn't, see if it had any cracks or nothing. I just grabbed it and I just left. And when I got home, it was broken. And I'm just like, damn. And now it's like, okay, I can't go back to the person that I just bought the bobblehead from and say, hey, man, you sold me a broken bobblehead. It's my fault for not checking
Right.
right there and then, So I'm just like, I left it alone. I'm like, you know what? Shame on me. That's my fault 100%. You should always look at the piece that you're going to buy, even if you're, buying in person, even if you trust a person, because something so small like this could ruin the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something that you guys, I mean, I personally don't ever want.
No, I've done the same thing. I'll be honest with you. I've grabbed stuff from people that I trusted and didn't, what I mean, and I still don't even think it was like, I don't think they were trying to do something dirty or nothing like that. But
Right.
I just ate.
There's a mistake.
Yeah, I just ate it. You know what I mean? I just like whatever. You know what I mean? Move on and whatever. It wasn't. Yeah, like you said, it's not that big a deal enough. But yeah, I've had people that I didn't know, what offer up or something like that, where I meet them, at a gas station or whatever, and then I like it's kind of hard sometimes. They'll be like, no, this is not right. You know what I mean? Like this is not this wasn't painted like this or whatever. Whatever they try to do something like a change to it, and they go, no, that's just how I got it. Well, okay, but whatever, dude. Like I know my stuff, bro. I'm not just like making this up. Like there's something wrong here with this. No, this is what it is. Like, all right, well, you know what I mean? So but the problem is you already got there. You go pick up the thing, and then most time if I'm already picking something up like that, generally it's not really that expensive anyways. But you know what I mean? So it's like, shit. What am I gonna do? But I don't know. Those situations are frustrating.
Hey, Bobble, have you ever gotten anything shipped from Rob before?
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
You should make a YouTube video on how to ship a bobblehead, because like sometimes I'll get something from him and I'll be digging through this box like, did he forget to put this thing in here? Because there's so much popcorn and bubble wrap and like, damn, dude, he put so much effort into keeping that bobblehead safe.
Dude, so I hate popcorn. I hate popcorn, dude. But that shit is the best to ship with, dude. I'm sorry. It squeezes and makes it in there so tight that it won't, because that's the thing, it's loose and moving around. I hate the popcorn. I hate it at home. Like, I cuss at it when people send it to me and stuff, but my stuff's not broken. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Generally.
There's only one other person, and it's funny that you say this, 510, is that I can compare the shipping where I've never had any issues that it's come my way, and it's through Frank Bobble.
Oh yeah,
F Bobble. Yeah, he that man, I kid you not, doesn't matter how many pieces I received from him, they're super tight in package, and so say if he was going to send something like this, he'd probably wrap the bat first, and wrap the head around he'd have like it'd be like strategic and like surgical, and he'd like wrap the thing crazy, wrap in between the legs and all that stuff, and then on top of that, wrap it around with the it's just opening those bobbleheads. It's a pain, but it's worth it because I have to cut through it, and I have to cut around it, and make sure that I'm not cutting the wrong piece or whatnot.
That's what I'm worried about sometimes on those really good jobs. Is like, all right, yeah, and I know mine probably is a pain in the ass too, but my shit's not gonna be broke. And now people still have gotten stuff from me, but generally my shit's not gonna be broken when it gets there. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing everything.
Yep.
So.
Right.
Yep. So Cody says I've had my buyers get mad because I took the bobble out of. Yeah, you got to check it. Try to ask for money back because it was no longer mint in box. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I look. I'll tell you guys something right here. So this one, this Sandy Koufax that I have, that I wanted to show you all. I actually got it from one of my buddies, from Kevin. He had an extra one, and I trust him. I trust him dearly. I trust him immensely. He's a good friend of mine. However, I don't trust myself. You know what I mean? It's like I who knows what I would do with it on the way home after I got this piece or whatnot. So yeah, I went ahead and I opened it and I checked it out, and this is one of these pieces where you get the cool cert from Dodger Stadium or whatnot.
We don't get that in Oakland.
No.
Oh no, no. These pieces are cool, man. And then I do handle these with a lot of care, and I this is probably, I don't know, the second time I opened it. and I probably won't open it again for a very long time. And just seeing how clean the piece is, like I have to definitely always check to make sure that everything is correct, and if it looks good, it's great, then I'll go ahead and buy it. But yeah, I don't know, man. The fools be tripping if they're mad at you because you're opening. Especially if you're spending any type of money or whatever, it doesn't matter.
Well, I'll
You know, it,
show you something.
I could care less about boxes, personally.
what was that?
I could care less about boxes.
Oh, me too.
Oh, I love the boxes, man. Mine need to be mint in boxes. Like
Dude,
I'm very.
what if that
care
grail's
about a
there,
box-
dude? Yeah.
I care about a box for like. I mean, it's nice. Obviously, I want it, but I want it for like being able to store if I have to move or something like that. But I'm not displaying my bobbleheads with the box. I rarely even photograph them with boxes.
Yeah.
That's just.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that are. I am on that.
I have a bad habit of having two of every bobblehead, just because I want one in the box and one to display. But I don't even display them right now. I have no room. So I like I said, I have this really bad habit of always having two of each.
Yeah. No, I used to be kind of like that, but I kind of lay back on some of it. But like this one, so this is still new in the package in the thing. This is why I like stuff opened up, because it right in there, his glove hands busted off of that thing.
Oh yeah, you can see.
Oh yeah.
You can see his glove hands over the other end. Like that. This is not open. This is still sealed. Like that's why
Factory sealed.
open it up. Dude, take a look at what's in. It doesn't. I'd rather that than you tell me it's new and it's all busted up inside. I mean, come on, dude.
Now we're both surprised. I don't care about that. Yeah, take it out, put your grubby hands on it, make sure it's fine.
And speaking of that, you guys, the Dodgers, you guys have a lot of these little dudes, right? These little mini.
We do.
Did you know, like, so I started learning there's magnetic and non-magnetic ones of these, on some of these. I didn't know.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So this will say magnetic on the side right here. My other one's up high, but it'll say magnetic on the side right here. And then there's ones that don't. I had no idea about it. Like, again, this is something I wish FOCO would kind of help us out, as collectors. So, they're going to sell at collector prices that kind of like a little bit help as a collector.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And so even like with pieces like this one right here, I'm pretty sure a lot of there's I've seen this around a lot too.
Yeah,
this Popeye. Yeah, this one's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I'm not taking this one out.
No.
I'm not taking it out.
Yeah.
I have
AGP.
This is my third one.
What's up?
My third. This is what's that?
AGP just joined on.
Oh, hey, how you guys doing, AGP? Oh, there, look at that. Okay. It's a tiny one.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't take that out either, dude. That's pretty legit, dude. Because
yeah, so I have two that I purchased without a box, and then I have this one that came in the box, and I looked at it and it looks good. So
how much?
I don't plan on taking it out. I think I paid $200 for this one.
Yeah.
And then the other ones I was able to get them for about one I found for $80, and then the other one I found for about like $120. But people are asking anywhere from $300 to $400 from them.
That's what
they're asking. They're asking. Yeah. But I don't see them selling. They're selling for about $250 to maybe $300 from what I've seen.
Okay. 704 will be $15 for it right now.
What's that?
704 will give you $15.
Yeah. No, never. No way. No way.
Dude, he's rocking everything, dude. 704. He claims it. He claims he's a Dodger fan, Dodger collector, but he got all these like Grail A's pieces and everything else.
Yeah.
Because his wife was an A's fan, this and that. But he's one of all the Grail pieces and everything, dude. He's like, come on, man. He's lying, dude. he's A's fan, dude. A's fan.
All right. Well, enough of the heartbreaks.
So this is the danger. My dog. So my wife has my dog. He gets a bark box thing every month, and so she lets him open up the boxes. So now I got a danger of my dog like chewing open my boxes and shit, and like ruin everything, dude. So like this, I haven't even opened this one up yet, but yeah, dude. So that's my new danger that I'm dealing with. It really sucks. So.
Yeah, the only danger I have is myself, man.
Seriously.
But enough of the heartbreaks, man. No more horror stories when shipping and broken bobbleheads. Let's get into knotters, man. I know that's one thing that you and I and all three of us rather, we've been talking about, and you have a lot of knowledge, man. I love that you're able to share that type of knowledge, and I'm sure it's open knowledge to everyone, but not a lot of people know about this stuff,
Yeah.
about where to get these knotters, how to acquire them. Several people that are out there that are major collectors of knotters out there.
Yeah. Well, I came about a little bit because I, like any of them, I started digging them. I thought, for me, for the A's collectors, I see Cody on there. How do we have all these unopened mail days, dude? This happens. It just happens. But so like this is what I started with, right? This is for the A's. So there's little knotters and this and that. These are from the '60s, and everybody tries to say these are from '67 to like 70 or 72 or whatever, but it can't be 67 because they weren't in Oakland in '67, so they cannot be from 1967. So anyways, so this is the more recent of the knotters, the gold base, these guys, and it was made by Sports Specialties out of Los Angeles. They came out of Japan back in the day, but it was out of Sports Specialties.
Nice.
So those are the standard, the gold base, this and that. The older ones, well, not the oldest, but for A's collectors, because it goes to KC, you get the white square bases, and that gets like basically.
That's a beauty.
Yeah, that's a pretty piece. Mid '60s, early '60s. You can see they kept the molds pretty similar for the most part. They have some changes, actually a little bit more detail in the older ones, in my opinion, than they were on the newer ones. And then odd, like on this one, kind of goes with the Yankee stripes. Now, almost each team is kind of like a little bit unique in a way. Because like Yankees.
Let me grab mine real quick. Let me grab mine.
Yeah.
I gotta show mine off too.
Yeah, dude. So like the big time ones. I'll wait till he's getting his. So like anyways, you get into they get into, even in the gold bases, you get into like the real face ones. You get the this is a pretty rare, pretty valuable piece, and there's like 3 or 4 different variations. They even have a wrong spelling on the signature. It's not this one, but they go to the real face and everything. They have mantle and everything else along those lines. They even have Jackie Robinson. They actually one of your boys down there in LA bought a custom Jackie mini. So they got the mini too. So the minis are, you see the size.
Oh, yep.
And so your boy Gary down there, Gary 3, I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah, he has the custom Jackie Robinson mini, which I don't know who made it, but it's a sick ass piece, dude. I've never seen that before. I don't know where that came from or whatever. There's a dude selling custom knotters on eBay right now. He'll sell mostly pieces like this. They were generic pieces. This one's a bank, so some of them will be banks and stuff.
That's cool. That's sweet.
Yeah. So there's a guy he makes these and selling these like for different teams. There's a guy who made a Padres one, and actually there's a monk type. Well, I guess he's like he has a robe on. It's a knotter. It has nothing to do with the Padres, but the dude paints him in into Padres style. It's pretty sick. What do you call it? Like, I guess a Padre, what it would be. But
hey,
are you
able to?
A madre? You said a madre?
Padre, bro. Padre.
Said a madre, huh?
Are you near the custom knotter you made? The Coco?
Yeah, I got the Coco.
Yeah, let's see that.
I love that.
By the way, if you guys aren't following Gary 3, give him a follow. He has a lot of cool pieces. Let him know that we sent you guys.
Dude, his stuff is
great.
Dude,
he doesn't even have that many followers, which is crazy. I think he should have like crazy amount of followers. If you guys are not following him, seriously, let him know that we sent you guys.
Prior.
He's a huge fan of us, and we're a huge fan of him as well.
Dude, that guy, he has I swear, maybe 19 or 20 mini Dodgers. I go to that reference just to see what different minis there are, because that's the most I've ever seen. There's somebody else has some. I have I have 7 different minis of the A's. Dude, he's got like 20 or something like that. I
Yep.
haven't seen anything like that.
And he's very knowledgeable.
Dude,
I think I posted. I'm not sure if it was this piece or if it was this not. I don't know. I posted something. I don't know. Then this one came out like in the 90s, I believe. These are pretty. They're not that old. It's
yeah,
like 91, I think. I posted an otter not too long ago, and I thought it was a 1960s. He was like, "Hey, no, Bobble fool. That's actually 1980s, man. You need to correct what you put on there." It was like, "Oh, my bad." But no, he's super knowledgeable, man. He's
man,
a good guy.
underappreciated in my opinion. Dude, but that's my Coco and otter
Uh,
I made
yeah,
with the
Hey, let's go. He gained a follower. I love to see it. Love to see. Oh, that's a badass piece right
that's
there.
so
yeah,
awesome.
that with the fro. I made the fro on there.
Wait, there's another one you got to show. The other custom too. The custom stomper Nodder.
I don't have that. I traded it.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
I thought it was a double.
No, I have. Oh, I have a make another one, but that's the one I don't have it with me. The other
Smitty
one.
got that?
Huh? Yeah,
Smitty?
yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I needed that Sam, dude. I had to do.
Wow.
Damn.
The only,
Damn.
the only other custom I have on me right now. So these are just color bases. So these are what they look like, and so they didn't make A's obviously because this is real early '60s. So they make this comes. These are called color base. So there's this one.
Hmm.
It's actually San Jose Giants.
Okay.
And
That's cool.
that's the minor league team. But anyways, they had
Yep.
these came out, and prior to this is actually wood base. So these are still they come in this mold, and they actually the mold like the one you have right there that you had comes
Yep.
next in the series, but they come color bases and then into these ones, and then the white base, and then down into the well, actually the green base too. So the green base you'll see with this dude with these guys.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool.
Yeah, these ones are a little bit harder to find, a little bit of moon face style.
Yep.
The A's ones actually got really expensive out of nowhere. I don't exactly know why, but these dudes are pretty sick. This guy was somebody found him in the bottom of a baseball cards. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite styles, that moon face and stuff like that. This is going to be like 64 to 67, somewhere in that ballpark like that. And then you get all kinds of craziness going too, because there's all these little subsets. There's a not Don Larson, but who's the one? There's a Dodger pitcher, but then there's this. It comes with this out of a set of 3. It doesn't match the other one. And then you've probably heard you're Dodgers, so you have the weirdos.
Yep.
So, dude, talk about super pricey, super valuable on that. But like,
They get
it's pretty
man.
too.
I've seen those go up to like $1,500, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah. So where I would tell people go, I would tell somebody support and go to his nodderpriceguide.com. His name's John Bray. He does once a month. He does an auction, and and his auction's legit. Like he grades stuff. If it's coming out of his auction, it's pretty much guaranteed to be legit. I think the most I've seen on him, one hockey piece sold for 28 grand or something like that. And I've seen some other things getting up to like, I think it was like 40 something grand. Plus you still have to pay
Damn.
premium, so it gets hella expensive. Like that's the cream of the crop type stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking up a lot of Nodders right now. Even on eBay, people are asking some crazy prices, but I wouldn't. I think the prices that are on there are relatively what they would sell for. I see some like going for 4, 5, $600.
Anything like this is
So,
pretty valuable. That real face, that's legit.
yep,
Any of those guys will be really expensive. But 4 or 5
that's
bucks,
crazy, man.
it still has to be pretty good to be 400 or 500 bucks. I mean, it has,
You know what's good for you guys and what's bad for us is that no knock on any other sports team or like that, but when you get into Boston, you get into Dodgers, you get into Yankees, you get into like even the Giants. When you get into those teams, we kind of get screwed over when it comes to certain pieces just because we're super diehard fans and we're crazy about our team. And
Wah.
look, I'm just saying, man. Look, I don't see any other team out there traveling to every stadium like the Dodgers do, and they're always out there going crazy. So, there's a lot of us. There's a lot of Dodger fans that are crazy about their collection, crazy about balls, bats, bobbleheads, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And but then again, on the other hand, for you guys, the pieces are very limited.
Yeah.
Especially for like A fans. So it's like depending on what the piece is, depending on what if it's a bat or a ball or a certain player.
Yeah.
It can go pricey for you guys as well. Like we were saying yesterday, all the SGAs that they gave out this past year for the Dodgers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
People were asking a ridiculous amount of money, and if you go to a game, and I was so happy that I was able to hook up some of my homies. Well, I was like, yo, if you don't have a ticket, buy a ticket. I'll pick up your bobblehead. You know what I mean? And I was helping people out. I was like, don't worry about it. Like I'm going to the game anyways. I'm a season ticket holder. I'll be there. Just send me your ticket.
Yep.
I don't mind going in and out. Sometimes with season ticket holders, you're able to get 5 at a time or even 10 at a time, depending on how many people you have with you.
Yeah.
And it's always me, my wife, and my kid. I'm like, all right, so she can get 5, I can get 5, and my son can get 5.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. And then people were sending me their tickets, and it's a good way to help out other collectors in the community also like that. It's like, because I'm telling you, people were asking a stupid amount for like the Julio Urias bobblehead, the Day of the Dead bobblehead, which one else? Fuck, Mookie Betts. Like I saw them like go up. I'm just like, oh my God, people are really paying $130 for these bobbleheads.
It's crazy.
Almost $200. I'm like, why don't you guys just buy a ticket to the game?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like you're going to the game anyways.
Right.
You're about to spend $130. Right. You're going to a game. You're paying for the parking. You're buying yourself a hot dog, buying yourself a drink.
Yeah.
It's like you might as well just go to the game. But then again, COVID and all that stuff, and then people don't have time. People have work. I would say find a friend.
Yeah.
Find someone that's going to go to the game.
Yeah.
Make a friend out there.
Yep.
And send them the ticket. They can get it for you.
Yeah. No, you can make it happen. I mean, that's how I feel. If you really want it, you can make it happen. I mean, and I'd help anybody who wants to be helped too. You know what I mean? Just kind of a little bit, scratch your back, scratch mine type of thing. But so this is one of the rare ones I just picked up.
Wow.
It cost me a lot, but I'm gonna convert this over to A's. This is actually the Twins, a kissing bang.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty.
That's cool.
This was, I think he said, the 4th or 5th one he ever seen come through the auction. So.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty rare little piece. So,
what would you say your daughter counts at now?
Nodders. Well, part of the problem is I buy a whole bunch of broken ones that I like to try different things, and then I'll buy like somewhat generic type dudes because I'll buy like these guys, which they're not really team oriented because I want to convert them over to A's or whatever. You know what I mean? Probably in the neighborhood of total like. Probably 100-ish, somewhere in that ballpark. Somewhere around that. I've been trying to move some around and everything else, but anyways, that's what I suggest. If you want some sticker shock, go to centralpanodders.com. That is part of they sell Nodders directly, and they sell high-end Nodders, like really high-end expensive.
Yep.
There's them, and I forgot the other guy, and the other guy is really good. Dude's a legit collector. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's in all the auctions, and you have to go through him almost to get any of the auction stuff because it's tough. But I just love the Nodders. I mean, they're fragile as can be. I screw around with them. I try to make things. This used to be a Padre one. I did a hydro dip thing on.
I love that thing.
That's cool.
I got water damage to the bottom, so it kind of cracked out. But I tried to do some different stuff. I want to do some hydro dipping stuff. I want to make an all wood one at one point, but I don't know. The Nodders are really cool to me. They're pretty fragile in terms of what they are because they're paper and everything else, but dude, they're slick, dude. I love them. I think they're awesome.
I have a question for I'm the Wood, or what's his name?
Yeah.
That's Fleetwood.
Is he an A's fan also?
Yeah.
That's our boy.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're saying that we get about 20 SGAs and y'all get about 3 a year?
We have 0 so far this year.
We have 0 for
Damn.
years.
Yeah.
Damn. Why is that though?
Our owner hates us.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Jesus.
Dude,
that's crazy, man.
he hates bobblehead.
honest to God, if it wasn't for NorCal Nodders making bobbleheads and, you know, being in Foco's year and pushing them to make bobbleheads for us, we would have nothing for the last 3 years. Nothing.
Damn.
It's
Damn.
Yeah, we nothing. We have not had anything that's come out has been I've been the backing on. So we had even that Stomper. I tried to push to get that to be Raleigh Finger Stomper.
yeah.
But MLB wouldn't let him have a mustache. We couldn't do that. I was trying to make like Stomper dressed up like as Reggie Jackson.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I thought that'd be pretty cool, different stuff
Yep.
I've never seen before.
No one's ever done it.
No, MLB shut me down. MLB shut us down on that. So like,
wow.
Yeah. So yeah, it just tough stuff, dude. But you guys want to take some questions? I mean, we're hitting our hour already. I mean, it's cruising along.
Yeah. We'd love to open up the floor for some questions. Please.
I don't want to lose everybody. I love having it. Speaking of real quick, remember I talked about NECA? This is why I love NECA. So this is a custom piece I'm finishing. I'm repainting it. But nothing on NECA is it's all sculpted. Everything's sculpted on this thing. And the detail. So this is NECA and their stuff, dude.
That's badass.
Dude, they are legit, dude. Legit stuff. So yeah. And now here, look at AGP on here. So now you see in the AGP in the comments. So we are we're bringing some heat from the A's. So we're gonna do some
AGP.
Yeah. So we've been in talk. We've been working with. So we're gonna. So look at. I love that they rolled on tonight. I love it, dude. So yeah.
Yeah. I love the old school AGP stuff, man. All the rare stuff. I have a lot of good pieces from AGP for sure.
Well, this year we're gonna bring something different because the A's aren't doing much. So it's the truth, dude. They're not doing much of anything. So working with AGP, we're gonna bring some good stuff. We're gonna try to highlight things that are A's related, but not necessarily on the team or nothing like that. So we're trying to hit up everybody that. We're trying to put some good pieces together, and there's gonna be some big stuff. AGP, I love what they're doing. I love the tons of what do you want to call it, like initiative and everything else, and trying to do stuff. Just like with the Kemp and Peyton Bobble, which I had to show them now because they hopped on after I showed it off earlier. So,
yeah. For sure. All right, so Mike does have a question. He says, for us, how do you guys display your bobbles by set, player, years played?
Good question.
I used to try to keep it. You guys go with it. You guys answer it because I don't know how to answer it.
Yeah.
So go ahead, 510. I'll let you take off.
I'm kind of all over the place a little bit, but I've got two of these IKEA Detolf cases behind me here, and those are primarily all A's SGAs, and I try to have them in there by era. Let me go a little bit closer. Like this top row here is all basically players from the '89 World Championship team. These are some of the more current players here. So it's not so much like in the order that they came out, but I try and keep them like the era that they're a part of. This is some of the 72, 73, 74 World Series teams. And then these bottom ones here are like the early 2000s, mid 2000s. And then in this case over here, these are mostly, for the most part, it's retail. And I just kind of try and bunch them by whether they're a set or if it's like this corner up here is a bunch of Raleighs. There's a bunch of Reggies up in that corner, all the Catmans on the top. The Birmingham A's set in the left corner there. I don't know if you can see with the mirror behind you, but this shelf here is like all the SGA variants. And then I put the more fun ones down here, like all the Stompers, Mickey Mouse, Donald, Goofy. I put those low because my son and my nieces like to come over and look at them, so it's a little bit easier for them to see those. So, and I've got a couple more cases around. I've actually got a case that hopefully one day is going to be full of NorCal Nodder only customers.
Nice.
It's getting there, but yeah. So I try and keep it. I'll show this one real quick, just because I made this Bash Brothers.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. I love that piece.
I love that one. So, this top row is all the customs that I've done for the most part. So, all right,
Yeah.
you can
What
talk.
do you do? What do you do, Bobble? I don't.
So right now,
Oh, yeah, yours are.
since I don't have the space, what I do with my collection is like anything that comes without a box, it's going in a case.
Yeah, yeah.
It's getting displayed right away. Anything that comes in a box, it's probably not going to see daylight for a very long time. I have everything in storage in a closet just because, like I said, I'm still waiting to get some stuff together for my collection. But this is this is like I have just these three cases, what I have so far right now. And then I have a bunch of stuff in the living room.
So what do you sort?
That I have,
Do you sort it like just with like mascot type things together? And I mean, well, how do you do it? I mean, I'm just curious.
so my buddy Kevin came over the other day and he was like, "You should organize your bobbleheads, man. Your stuff is all over the place." I don't know where anything is. I would have to pull everything out to get to a certain piece. It's just I don't have time to go through my stuff and really organize myself, but I will get there at one point. And my bigger vision is to have everything set by year. So from the beginning of the SGAs, when the Dodgers put out their first bobbleheads in 2001, all the way into current, and have everything displayed in that way, and then also have all the minor league stuff, and then go separate all that from SGAs to retail
So
and have separate cases.
no matter what it is, you're gonna go by year. Like if it's
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter what
Popeye
it is.
and whatever.
I'm going by year. Everything is going by year.
Okay.
And then obviously, when it comes to the extra stuff that I do have with all the other teams, like the Star Wars stuff, the Sugar Skull bobbleheads, those things are going together.
Yeah, yeah.
So when it comes to the Star Wars bobbleheads, doesn't matter what team it is,
Yeah.
I'm getting it. I'm buying it.
Yeah. Yeah, I dig that. I love the themes. I just I can't. I find myself getting too many bobbleheads when I get into customs and stuff like that. I buy all kinds of shit. I this and that, and so like I just find myself having too many. So I just can't. I have to make a choice whether I'm gonna start just collecting or I want to make customs. And then I kind of branded myself to only Oakland. So I mean, I kind of stick to that. Now the Nodders to me, I get a little bit of an out on that just because they're something different and something.
Yeah.
Clean.
I mean, so kind of like how your Nodders is with me. It goes similar to Star Wars and
Yeah.
and Day of the Dead stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm everything and anything that has to do with Dodgers, I want it in my collection.
Yeah.
And then for me personally, I at least want one rare piece from every single MLB team. That's just how I've been with this collection so far, and I've gotten a bunch of different stuff. I have a lot of East Coast stuff as well. So yeah, the collection is expanding, man. Like I said, I have over 3,500 bobbleheads in my collection, and the majority are Dodger stuff, but it's like triples, quadruples of my Dodger stuff, and then it goes into everything else as well.
That's crazy.
My stuff's just kind of a mess. I just put whatever I like towards where I can see it the easiest, and then whatever I don't like that much goes up kind of higher. So you can see
Yeah, what a mess.
Well, but look, because there's a whole bunch of stuff up there. I don't care. I mean, they're okay, but it's just not that cool. But the stuff on the bottom is the stuff I like to look at the most. Or in the middle, I put all my Nodders and I didn't put my lights on. So, but that's basically what I do. I just kind of go with what I like to look at the most. And then, so I don't have a real good theme. So my theme kind of sucks, to be honest with you.
Clean it up, man. Clean it up. Get your shit together.
I'm trying, dude.
No, it's beautiful. By the way, I have the Grandmaster, the sensei of all senseis in the chat. We have F Bravo in here.
Nice.
If you guys are not following that man, you guys need to follow him. He's the reason why I've been obsessed with collecting as much as I have today. And Andy, I will get back to you on that question as well. I do have a lot of Cleveland pieces, a lot. I have I think I have some in my photos too. If you scroll through my photos, I have some Cleveland pieces out there. But I have a bunch of stuff. Man.
There's some clean Wahoos were out there for a while too, man. There's some sweet pieces on that stuff.
Yep. So Bravo says, learned early on, investing in a nice big display case is key. Bought a few small ones first, and then it got messy. a few expensive bobbleheads deserve quality housing. Yeah, 100%,
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Uh,
For-
But yeah, I think we peaked right now. We have 29 people in the chat, so thank you guys
Wow.
for that.
Dude, I love
I'm looking.
it, man. I love it. Wait,
Yeah, we can't do this wouldn't happen without you guys, man. So we appreciate you all.
Hell
and I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's
start.
awesome.
And
I'm gonna start giving some stuff away because I got hell. Like
yes,
I got like a ton. Look at it. Like I don't do anything with this. Like look at that is one big ass thing of hockey bobbleheads somebody gave me. So if you
yep.
guys, whoever like all into hockey stuff, you guys start hitting me up because I'm gonna start getting rid. Because I literally don't collect hockey at all. I don't even know. I don't know what to do. Like I don't know what to do with all these, dude. Like I got tons of this. I probably have 70 hockey players. I don't collect.
I'll take all your king stuff.
Yeah.
All your king stuff, I'll take it.
All right. We'll get that down to you then, because I don't know what to do with any of this stuff, dude. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Cody did have a question. He said, Nodders, outside of gluing pieces together, what does a repair look like to fill space and such?
Let me let me try to find. I can't. What do I do to fill space?
Yeah, outside of gluing, I'm sorry, outside of gluing pieces together, what does a repair look like to fill space and such?
What do you mean? Like you mean like if I have to like if it's missing in a spot and I need to like to patch it in, I sculpt. I do a lot of sculpting. Yeah, it takes. I put a lot of time in the sculpting. I mean, my stuff. I try to make it look like so. So I got good at repairing stuff because like I would go get braille pieces and stuff that like when I first started like I would get killed if I was to drop. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I dropped. I don't know what the most I spent on something, but I spent on the 3-footers. I spent what $1,600 or something like that, and then some of my bigger some of my other high end stuff. I spent a lot of money too, but like let's say let's say a Hindu came available and they had a busted, broken or not bad, but broken arm, or I don't know, say something was scuffed up and busted. Or I bought a stomper and a TEI stomper, one super rare TEI stomper.
Yeah.
It had a scratch where it lost all the glossy, what do you call it on ceramic? When they kiln fire it. Anyways, it lost all the gloss on that. Dude, I made that look dead on. You cannot tell where I got. And 704, I got it from 704. And he's like, dude, you did that. I said, yeah. Like, I got it all the way back to what I could, get it to. And so how do I fill space or whatever? It just depends. So I even saw a question on here like, do I use regular sculpted clay on the knotters? No. Well, it depends. If it's just going to be a straight up custom piece that so Mark was talking, 510 there was talking about that stomper knotter I made. Oh. So that was a ceramic head. I took the cap off of one of these. So I bought a busted one of these guys. Had a busted up face. I took his cap off and then I molded it onto the ceramic head from another knotter, but I had to sculpt some pieces onto it. So what I use for that, I use whatever like feels natural. So like you use wood filler. Let's say like this cocoa. I used spray foam, the good old foam from the whatever, and I carved and I shaped and then one of the problems was that it was too heavy or whatever, so I have to make things. I don't know. I try to make it feel as natural as what it would be back to. So if I have to do paper mache, I do paper mache. Somebody told me about using rice as glue because it's a different. So that can go back to like even to the Japan pieces because they use some of that. I can do that if I have to do it. It just depends what it is. You know what the best thing I ever did is I watched those little old sweet ladies that have the broken cat ceramic on YouTube. Slow, quiet, boring ass YouTube videos. Hella good, man. Those ladies are freaking phenomenal, dude. And they will tell you everything they do. And they'll sit there, they'll use toilet paper or whatever, dude. They show you how to do it, how to make it go there. That's who I sit there and I watch. So I just figure out whatever I'm trying to fix. And if I'm stuck, I go to them, dude. Those old ladies are sick, dude. They're the best.
Yo, post the link in the chat.
Yeah, I will, man, because they're sick, man. They'll have some. You remember those ugly ass ducks, those ceramic ducks? I used to have. Well, I'm older than me and Mark saying, but we're a little bit older than you, about full. But my mom used to have these ceramic ducks, and they'd break and all this shit. And dude, this lady was fixing one, and she fixed one. It looked like badass. All those old Panthers and shit, man. Dude,
Yeah, yeah,
thick, dude. They do. They're hella good at that stuff. That's why
yeah.
I go watch those videos, and I use whatever I need to use to make it happen. The biggest
That's
pain in the
cool.
ass is filling like lines on these damn Yankee
Oh
uniforms.
my God.
Dude, I hate that, dude.
That is the worst. The worst.
To all you Yankee fans out there.
Dude, I hate Yankee bobbleheads for that reason.
Yes.
Someone asked about bobble graphs. I don't know. We should talk about that at some point too, because I'm not a real big bobble graph guy, but a lot of people that are. I don't think it puts a very good. I don't think that the autograph is that clean, so that's why I don't like it. I like a good autograph on a baseball. But what do you guys think on bobble graphs?
I mean, I don't hate it. I have. I wouldn't say quite a few. I've probably got 10 or 15 bobbleheads that are signed. I think they're pretty nice. I think one of, speaking of like, how do they look? How are they clean? In January of 2020, and I took his bobblehead. It was the first A's one to get signed. That's a glorious piece. I know you know what it is. And I took it to get signed, and he even said, he's like, and if you've seen Dennis Eckersley's signature, it's like big and it's really beautiful. He's like, I'm going to sign the base if that's okay with you, because I was going to have him sign the bat. And I was like, really? And he's like, my signature is going to look a lot better on the base. That was the first time that I've actually had a player like actually care about what it's going to look like or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty cool personally. Like, I've got quite a few that I have them on there, and that Bash Brothers piece that I showed you that I made, Canseco signed it, and that was pretty fun. That whole thing, like having him like check out the piece, and then I made McGuire removable so that I can hopefully get McGuire to sign it at some point, because he won't sign anything with Canseco on it. And it was pretty funny to like see Canseco like take McGuire off and then bashed with the actual bobblehead. I got some photos of that. So I mean, it makes for some cool memories and photos that I've got. So I like that.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the collector first and foremost. I personally do like them, but it depends on the bobblehead as well. I think the more rare the bobblehead, I would love a signature on it. For example, the Talkie Vin Scully.
Yeah.
I would love an autograph on that. It's when he's a talk. It's the desk. You press on the ball and he says several phrases or whatever. Seeing pieces like that. The Sandy Koufax. I would love to have this signed by Sandy Koufax.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty awesome in my opinion. I would much rather have this signed than a baseball. For me.
Yeah.
So it depends on the person, it depends on the collector themselves. I think they're cool.
Yeah.
I don't think not every bobblehead deserves an autograph on it. I think it should depend on which bobblehead is out there.
Yeah.
And then if people that are trying to sell something, I would recommend get an autograph.
Yeah.
If you're a seller and you want to up the price on any bobblehead, because people will buy, it just depends on the collector. I recommend getting an autograph on that bobblehead for sure.
It's funny you say.
But then again,
sorry to cut you off, but like I wouldn't personally, I wouldn't buy a signed bobblehead. I like them when I get them signed in person, but I wouldn't want to, like, I think just to my point earlier, like I like the memory that it creates and the experience that goes along with it.
yeah.
But
then again, when are you ever going to run into Sandy Koufax, Vince Scully? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when are you going to run into these legends, these greats? It's very rare.
Yeah, the fan base are different for sure.
Yeah, and then also even like where Fernando Valenzuela right now, he hates signings. There's a lot of people that I ran into, and even Ron say his autograph out there is not even rare. And I ran into him at Dodger Stadium, and he's turned me down on an autograph. He was like, "No, let's take a picture instead." I'm like, "Okay," and I'm not gonna disrespect the guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had a bobblehead and I ran into him at Dodger Stadium. I'm like, hey, can I get your autograph on this? He's like, no, but we can take a picture. I'm like, all right, for sure, cool,
Huh.
man.
Huh.
But you know, I'm not gonna hassle the guy. So it really does depend on what player. And then a lot of these older players too, and also these younger players, they want to get their money also.
Yeah, yeah.
So they also go into you know, these open signings with you know, some of these card shops or whatnot. So it depends.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm in a rare breed of it. I mean, I have one because we did that Mike Norris thing as, you know, live with him and this, and that was, you know, that meant a lot because it was every one of them was signed, and you know, I mean, that was just how it had to do. But it just it's a little bit of a, I don't know why. It's just something that doesn't accept. Then you know, I think it's a taste thing more than anything. So
Yeah. Mike brought up a good point too, saying plaques, the little plaques,
yeah,
the little cement plaques.
I seen those.
Those are cool. There's a guy named Bobble Tags that he's also he's a Majestico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has those, and those are pretty cool too. You know, having those, and then
those are
you glue
pricey.
them on yourself. What's that?
They're a little pricey, aren't they?
I don't know. I haven't bought one from him.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't know. I can find out though. That could be for
Nah,
another time.
so all mine are stand this on the second row. They all stand on autographed baseball. So I try to have autographed baseball for every player that I have in there. That's just how I do it. But anyway.
Cool. So I think that about wraps it up for us tonight. We see a couple people taking off. Ricky, thank you for hanging out with us. If we missed you guys, we do apologize. We are gonna bring someone on next week.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna definitely reach out to several of you guys as well that have been chatting with us to come on with us and hang out and talk bobbleheads and talk your experiences as well. And obviously, if you guys want to come on, great. If not, it's understandable. But we do have someone next week. We're looking forward to this. You know, this is going to be the first episode where we bring on a guest. And I think moving forward, this is something that we're going to be doing. You know, if not every episode, mostly every episode. But it's going to be amazing. We want to hear from you guys. We want to hear what you guys think about what we're doing here. What you guys want to see? You know, what can we do to help you guys out? Get a certain piece in your collection or whatnot. And yeah, we're going to make it fun and interesting for you all.
For sure.
And when can we get AGP on here? I see them thanking us, and I want to see AGP get on here too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, next week, boys, we're gonna bring on a guest. We'll start trying to bring on guests as we can. I think you know, if you guys want to be on, let me know. I'd love to talk with you guys and everything else. Right now, we're just gonna reach out to people that we know and stuff. But hit me up, and I'm down to bring on, you know, whoever. I'd love everybody to show off everything. I need to know, even Cody, because he got the Atlanta hookup, and he got a hell of a collection. Plus, he's rocking that life size. Who is it? Chipper Jones, right?
Yep. Yeah, Chipper Jones.
Damn, man. I want to see that thing too. So anyways, boys, I thank you again. I mean, we run over an hour, but the crowd's good. We had, what, 28, 29 people on the eye?
29.
Dude,
29. It's almost at 29. Why not 7 million?
Yeah, really, dude. Thank you. I'll keep promoting and trying to get this going up and up. And thank you, everybody who joined on tonight. And thank you, boys, too.
For sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
All righty, guys. You guys have a blessed night. Take care.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Peace out, everybody.
Take care.